I said that the Trump vision for peace between Israel and the Palestinians was unfair because even though it called for the establishment of a Palestinian state, living alongside Israel in peace and security, all of the issues that we had been trying to negotiate over many years, the final status issues of borders, security, Jerusalem, refugees, mutual recognition, all of those issues, Jared Kushner and Trump's other advisors decided in favor of Israel. All of them. And that's why I believe it was an unfair deal. They did not speak to Palestinian officials beforehand. We can go into the reasons for that, but they did not take their views into account. They essentially took the Israelis' positions and adopted them as the American positions. And I think that that was unreasonable to expect that the Palestinians would agree to negotiate on that basis. The second problem was that they decided to establish a committee to draw up the borders of the state of Palestine, except that the people that they put onto this committee were just Americans and Israelis. The ambassador of the United States to Israel, the ambassador of Israel to the United States, and some other officials, but there were no Palestinians. I call it the Sykes-Picot Committee, because essentially the borders of Palestine were being decided by people other than the Palestinians. And I think that that was the second major problem with the plan. I can't speak for Vice President Biden. I'm not part of his campaign, but he has made it clear that he is against the annexation. And I think that if annexation does go ahead and it's recognized by President Trump and Vice President Biden then becomes the president after the elections, I think he will withdraw that recognition of the annexation. It's different from recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital, where, as I said before, I think he's most likely to say, we recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. We also recognize that the Palestinians aspire to have their capital in East Jerusalem, and this needs to be negotiated. But if Trump is re-elected and the annexation goes ahead and he recognizes the annexation of Jerusalem by the Israelis, then I think we've crossed a Rubicon which is very problematic, highly problematic for any attempt to resurrect the two-state solution.